And here's this.
Good. So in this question, we're told a ladder is leaning against a wall and it forms a 30-degree angle with the wall. Okay, so this is the wall, this is the ladder, and this is the ground. So the ladder and the wall form a 30-degree angle, and we're told that the ladder...
Is that correct whether you're
Yep.
not off of it? So that means
it reaches 1.9 meters up the wall. We need to find the length of the ladder. So let's call it X, right? We need to know from here to here,
that's right, what you wrote, the ground.
how long is the ladder. We know that because this forms a 90-degree angle, the ladder is actually located where the hypotenuse is, right? Because it's across from the right angle. And we want to label our opposite and adjacent side lengths. Well, here's the angle they're referring to. So across from it would be the opposite side, and next to it, which is adjacent, would be 1.9 meters. Well, we have the adjacent side length. We need to know the hypotenuse. So we're not actually working with the opposite. We're working with adjacent and hypotenuse and this angle.
Yeah.
So which ratio are we going to use that deals with adjacent and hypotenuse? Which ratio deals with that? Is it going to be the sine ratio, the cosine ratio, or the tan ratio?
How did you know that you have to? You're going to use. Oh, let me write.
We have the adjacent side, and we need to know the hypotenuse. So which ratio uses adjacent and hypotenuse? Is it sine?
Cosine.
Good, cosine. So we have adjacent and hypotenuse. I mean, we could find the opposite, but we don't need to. This question's asking to find the length of the ladder, and again, we're not using anything that deals with the opposite. So we're going to use a cosine ratio. So cosine ratio states that the cosine ratio is equal to the adjacent length over the hypotenuse. So in this case, what is our angle that we're working with? Cos what? What's the angle that's given?
30 degrees.
Good. So cos 30 degrees equals, which is the adjacent side?
1.9
Good.
meters.
1.9 over, we don't know the hypotenuse, so I've labeled this as x, okay?
Yeah.
Now to solve this, we can put this over 1, divide anything by 1, it doesn't change it, and then we can cross multiply, right? We're going to multiply this times this. Well, what's cos 30 times an unknown? We can't figure that out, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be cos 30 times x equals, what's 1 times 1.9 is just 1.9.
Yeah.
And then we need to isolate x.
Because it's 2.19.
So to isolate x, you divided by cos 30 by itself, so that can cancel out. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. Good. So we know that x is going to be equal to, well, we have to calculate on our calculators, 1.9 divided by cos 30. We're going to round it off, so approximately equal to.
Yeah.
Round it off to 1 decimal place, since the question is given with 1 decimal place, 2.2 meters. So therefore, the ladder is 2.2 meters long, and we've solved the question. It is approximately 2.2 meters long. That's it.
Made with DoodleCast Pro.